Hey, what is going on YouTube? Aaron here. We are in the Odin in anticipation of the Brandenbrug, the newest Tier 7, what we can speculate is the campaign. I am dropping this video as soon as the patch notes released, and if you are hellbent on reading the patch notes, I will link them down below. I am not going to sit here and spend 15 minutes of my time wasting your time reading the patch notes when literally every other, or half of the CCs do that. What I'm going to do is talk about the things I can talk about, like I said, because they are not dropped yet. I can't really go into much detail, but I can speculate things, and you guys can draw your own assumptions once they have dropped. But basically, Wargaming is finally listening and doing something that was leaked, potentially, by their staff. So that being said, thank you, Wargaming, for listening. I appreciate that. And in the meantime, we're playing an AI in the Odin, as the Odin is going to be the ship that most resembles the Brandenburg. That ship, to me, is probably going to be all right. Wargaming really does not like to give a lot of love to the Germans. I don't know why. The only German ship that I can really think of that is I would even consider playing right now is the Mainz or the Weimar. But none of the German battleships to me are really any fun, other than if you're purely memeing in the Bismarck. And we're running a full secondary build on this thing, like I said, just for the memes. But in today's climate of legends, of the absolute throws that are most games, running a German battleship it would almost assures a loss, if I'm being honest. I take ships as they are. I don't really... I want the Bismarck to be good, the history behind it and all of that. And certain ships, the Hipper and things like that, you can play well, but just in the grand scheme of things, I take ships as competitive. I don't really care what nation they're from. I don't really care about the history behind them, to a certain extent when I'm playing. If the Bismarck was an excellent ship in the game, of course it's cool that it has, significant history behind it, but like I said, that being, keeping that in mind, I judge ships based on that caliber, and to me, none of the German ships fit that category for me, like I said, besides the Mainz and obviously the Weimar, which, if you guys have not seen that video, make sure you watch it and enter my contest. Well, that was a cool citadel. And also, you are stopping. We're going to launch torp short. Hopefully this guy doesn't... He's going to block them. That's... Gotta love AI teammates. Is he AI? I don't think so. See if we can blap you. If only I could do that in a real game. But further, going off of that, to finish my point here, the Brandenburg will be a Odin with an extra turret and a Bismarck hull. Like I said, we don't know if it's the campaign as of yet, but every other video for these ships has been the campaign, and it is the video. I will link that video on top of that, including the... potential for Italian battleships as leaked, as well as crossplay divisions, which was also leaked. So again, I'm not going to further speculate because the NDA is not up yet, but all I'm going to say is thank you, Wargaming, for listening to the community after 2.5 years. How the implementation will be, and there are still multiple things that I wish were in this game, but in the meantime, I will give thanks where thanks is due, and thanks is due. So in the meantime, I hope they listen to further suggestions from a lot of the CCs that have, been giving them suggestions on how to further improve the quality of life of the game and just overall balancing factors. But in the meantime, I'm still going to try and play this game. I'm still going to provide my criticism for what it's worth. I'm just an average dude that likes to have fun with this game, and beyond that, I don't really get into the politics or the drama behind the game. People keep like, well, somebody said this about you. I could not care less. I could not care less. So yeah, that's my thoughts. We're gonna finish up this AI here with a RAM, and that'll be it. So like I said, I'll link the patch notes down below when they drop tomorrow, and the Brandenburg will, insightfully will be the campaign ship, and hopefully it, can do some stuff like that to Yamato, and hopefully they give the German ships a little bit of due. The Tirpitz is actually all right, but I guess the Parsifal too. I'm forgetting a few ships, but I just hate carriers. I hate playing them, so playing them to me is monotonous and boring. But the Bismarck, the Siegfried, the Odin is now so obsolete. It's just like a redheaded stepchild. So I I don't think the Brandenburg is going to be good if that's the campaign ship, but you know, we have to wait and find out. We'll see. I always do a fair and honest review after playing the ship a couple times, and you guys will see that on Monday. So that is the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope, you know, short, sweet, to the point. Patch notes linked, video linked, and that's all. That's going to do it. I'm not going to sit here and read literally every detail. So there's some juicy ones. Overall, I think it's a good update, and they are listening. So thank you for that, Wargaming. But beyond that, nothing more to speculate on. Like, subscribe, comment down below for further updates and information. I think I'm gonna do one of these videos where I just take a ship into AI and I just talk for a couple minutes. Just people seem to like that video, but that type of video instead of me just raging at my teammates in standard. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Appreciate all of you guys. The channel's been blowing up recently. We're almost at 4K. It's insane. We probably are by the time this video drops. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. AA run out. Peace.